Hello friends, we welcome you for the monthly prediction for Gemini Ascendant. So this prediction for the month of August we are going to discuss. In this, the Gemini is a third sign of a Kalpurush Kundli, and the 3 is written on your first house. So it will be considered as your ascendant, and this prediction is based on your ascendant, not on your moon sign or your sun sign. So at that particular time you will took birth, at that time after every 2.5 an hour the ascendant position will going to change. So at that time it will be considered as your Gemini. Gemini ascendant will be came to in your chart. So with that you can see this prediction. For the Gemini ascendant, it's a two-faced, like two people are sitting together, and so that it's a you have a two thoughts at a time. You have a you will, regarding your decision power, you will take two thoughts at first or second thought, and sometimes you will be delayed due to that reason to taking a and after that, even after taking a decision also, you always having a second thought in your mind that whether we have taken this one correctly or wrong. So that will be the mindset will be you have, because Mercury is your lord, and it will be also it will also be considered as a mind for Kalpurusha. So currently the Mercury is in your third position. It is positioned at into the Leo sign. So Mercury initially from a Cancer sign till 8th of August. After 8th of August it will going to move from 9th August to 26th August into your third sign. That is your efforts that will be considered as your strength, and your mind will be going to give you this strength at this particular scenario at this particular time. Till the Cancer, when Mercury will be in the Cancer, it will be somehow will be remain into the earth position, that it will be, because it was remain with the sun. After that it will become into the 9th August. It will be create you to more intellectual, to more travel, to be more devoted to towards your work, and it will bring you the travel also. You will interact with your neighbors also, and the people whom you are working, and those people who are working under you. For those people also you will going to put some efforts. So it is a new beginning for you, or to learning the new things for yourself. During this time period you need to take care of your parents' health, because for mother health it is from the 12th sign. So for that you need to be little bit you need to be communicate properly with your parents, otherwise this will be going to be hurt them. You also having a Venus at your 5th position. So these are the Trikona position: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So for you the Saturn and the Venus will be good for you, and currently the Venus will be remain until of 11th of August into your 5th position, into your 3rd position into the Leo sign, and after that it will going to move towards in a Virgo sign. Over there it will be debilitated, it will be not going to give you the good results. So for you you will be feel little bit the intensity of the Venus will going to reduce, and it will be directly impact on your children's, on your expenditure. It will going to increase, it will be give you the isolations, and the Rahu is also aspecting 1 2 3 4 5 to the Venus during this time period. So if you are the male natives, then you have to be need to be take care with the female gender. So during that time period you need to be very careful with that aspects, because if you can see that most of your planets are at the 6th, 8th and 12th position, and the Rahu is in the 12th position, will already created after 23rd of September 2022, 11th of April 2022, it's already created your life a little bit in a tension, isolated. Probably your expenditure will going to increase, it will be hurt you somehow, and somehow it will be create a problem in your life, and it will creating a disturbance for you. And it will also, because it's aspecting on the fourth house, that is the Mercury, already over here your ascendant lord will be going to be exalted, but over there at Virgo sign the Mercury will be exalted, and the Rahu is expecting on your fifth house, so that will be disturbing your heart, your happiness, so that you can easily see during this Rahu aspect. Also the Rahu is also expecting on the Saturn, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and the Saturn, the ninth position, is also represent for your father, for your parents, and if you had your birth time into the evening, then Saturn will be play a role for your father, so that disturbance you can also feel during as the Saturn was going into the direct motion. Currently Saturn is a retro motion, so it is creating a more load on your spouse or your partners. And if you're having a partnership firm over there, it on your partners, it's a huge huge workload will be there. And the Saturn is a retro at the 8th position, so you can see that the 9th lord is retro at the 8th position. So at the same time the travel will be bring to you, your luck will be little bit effective, and at this time at your workplace, especially at your workplace, because Saturn is seeing 1 2 3, so at the third aspect at your in the Jupiter house, like this is the 12th position, 12th house, and over there at your workplace also you feel little bit disturbance, because Jupiter is a lord of for you, for the 10th house it's a Uchcha Sthan, and for your 7th house, and Jupiter is also retro for you. And Jupiter is retro in Aquarius sign from 20th of June till 18th of October, and it is giving you result of the 8th house, because once the planet is going to retro, it will start giving the results of the house behind it. So it is giving you the results of 8th house, and that in the month of August, the Jupiter will be go from 5 degree to 27 minutes to 1 degree to 38 minutes, and it will be moving to the Dhanishta Nakshatra. It will be changed from one nakshatra, Shatvisha Nakshatra, to Dhanishta Nakshatra, and Dhanishta Nakshatra is the Nakshatra Lord is a Mars, and it will be bring the prosperity, and it will be going into the reverse direction. So to achieve the results, it will be create the desire into your mind. Mars is at the fourth position. It will be remain from 26th of July to 8th 21st July to 5th of September. So in Uchcha Sthan at the Mars will give you the good result. In Mars will going to afford it will be 1 2 3 4. It will be control your enemies, and at the same time the Ketu is also placed there. So it will be it is also the malefic planet for you, and it is also create like some of the depth you have. So for that also it will be work. On the same way, the Mars will also expecting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 on your workplace. So that will be bring you the more efforts, hard work for you during the period of August. Sun is for you, for the communication, for the government communication, for your strength, for your third house, and it is now at the second house position for till 17th of July to 16th August. The Sun will be here, and after that Sun will be moved to your third house. So in the second house it will be represent as your family, the family which you belongs, the food, and sometimes it will also belongs to your communication. So you will be little bit harsh about your communication, about your family, and it will create a little bit tension between your family and your spouse family, because Saturn is also placed into the 8th position, and it might be possible that you have to be traveled from a long distance from your in-laws house if you are married. So these are the planet position and how it will be going to impact during the month of August. Now we will cover the moon position, how the moon will going to impact you, because moon is belongs to you for your the wealth, how much the wealth you have accumulated. And if you have born near the full moon, near to the full moon, the intensity of moon will be more. So for that you have a you need to see how much the wealth you can going to acquire with your intellectual, because the third Gemini is represent the sign of intellectual and intelligence as well as because and it will also create you the knowledge, so you will learn the knowledge by heart, and you will understand the things more easily than any of the other ascendant. So for this one, the moon will be positioned for 1st, 2nd and 3rd August into your 12th. So this will be not that much good for you. In this, it will be going to a very expensive day for you. And after that, the moon will be going to move on your first house. So in this once the moon will be there, the moon and the Mercury will is not a very good friend among themselves, and you have to be take care of your like somebody will going to disrespect you, so that you needs to be take care, and for your health you need to be take care. Also, when the moon will be on 6th, 7th and 8th in the 2nd house, so this time you will be spend time with your family, with your and this will also the time you will spend with your parents and your in-laws parents. After that, the moon will be in your 3rd position. This will be a good time for you. In this particular time, you will be put a more efforts for yourself, and in this the intensity of the moon is not that much, because it was came from the no moon position to here. So at this point of time you will get some small travels or travel journey between the journey also. Then 11th, 12th of August, the moon will be in your 4th position. Over there you can spend your time with your children and with your family, especially from your mother side and from your internal property. And there is some of the efforts you will do for your mother, especially like in the 15th and 16th, the 13th, 14th, the moon will be on your 5th sign, and that will be give you the knowledge, and you will be put more learn more things at this particular day. And after that, the 15th and 16th of August, you will be going to spend your time, the moon will be with the Ketu. So at this particular time you can spend your time with the maternal uncle, and if you having a stepmother, so you will spend the time with her, and at the same time you will spend some money for your health, and you will also religiously go into your religious things, so that you are going to spend your time. After that, the 17th, 18th, the moon will be on your 7th house with you will look after your partnerships and communicate with yourself, and check yourself with outside world. And also if you plan to travel during this period, so that will give you the somehow little bit not lucky, but for long term it will be the benefit to travel for you. 19, 20 and 21, it will be on your 8th house, so please take care of yourself. The Saturn is already there, and during that time period you need to worry about yourself, your health, and especially for your spouse health. 22 and 23, you can see that the moon will be at your 9th house, and Jupiter is into the retro position, so it will increase your workload, especially from your side and your spouse side. as well as it will be create a little bit workload for your children's and expenditure on their side. On 24th and 25th, the moon will be in your 10th house. At this position, the moon will you can spend the time with your parents especially, and put your effort something to create a new things for you. In 26, 27 and 28, the moon will be in your 11th house. At this point, you will be putting some of your efforts, and probably you can plan some of your investments, and you will be get profit from the property. 29th and 30th, the moon again will be on your 12th house. You need to be take care of your health during this time period. So till 31, the moon will be again come to the half of the position on your lagna. During that period, you will be planning for a little bit sleepless night for you. You will be more engaged with your dreams, and you will not get the good dreams in the night also. So that you can see during the 31st of August. Also, if you will, we will see that regarding the health, you need to be take care of your health. For education wise, you need to be more cautious. If you are a student, then you have to be put more efforts after 12th of October. Don't take it lightly, your education. That will be harm you for a long time period. Regarding the marriage, if you are planning for marriage, this is a time that you will get some proposals. So you have to look into those proposals, and after that you will not get the proposals till till November and December. So you have to look into that proposals. If you are planning to have doing the love marriage, so for love this is a good time, but you will be into a trouble because the Venus is going to debilitate at this position, and Mars is definitely not good friend of you. And for occupation or job, regarding your job, it will be going to be average time for you. And for this, if you're planning to change the job, then you will get the opportunity, but not that much. So if you are staying in some job and profession, try to stay there, because Rahu is also aspecting that area, and Saturn is also looking in that one. So you will be might be possible that you will be go at the lower position during this period. So this is about the Gemini ascendant for the month of August. More efforts to achieve the result. And if you like it, then please like, share and subscribe the channel. And if you really like that, because we got the huge request from our viewers that kindly give us the monthly prediction into the English also, because most of the people are not able to understand my first language, Hindi. So that's why we have prepared them for them, especially those who more comfortable into the English. So I think for those people, if you are really helpful for you, please give your comment on this one. And if you have any view and any consultation you want from us, then you can mail us at thelifejourneyforus@gmail.com. Please take care of yourself and be happy. Thank you for listening. Jai Shri Ram.